Hello and welcome to your daily astrology and tarot horoscope for Friday, August 29, 2014. My name is Nicholas, and yes, today's Friday, so the planet of the day is Venus. Venus is the goddess of the law of attraction. It's about aligning with, just putting yourself in that right vibration to receive. It's not about forcing your way like a Mars. It's about just letting your whole beauty attracting what you want and what you need and what you desire into your life. One way to really align with your Venus energy is just an absolute gratitude. One of the tricks that you can do is get like a rosary or something that you could count like 100 and just say that you're thankful for 100 things. Just look in the room or say that you love 100 things and just use that kind of method to raise your vibration up. The card of the day is, so we had that inner peace card. Really? Yeah, we had that inner voice card on Wednesday. We had the innocence card on Thursday. Now we have Beyond Illusion on Friday. And this is the 20 card of a tarot deck, which I believe is the Judgment card. I love the creativity of the Osho deck, how you're taking something like Judgment, and which kind of is ominous and authority, and it kind of, when I think of the major arcana, I think of these just higher, vibrations of life, these higher situations of life that bring you into your calling more, to what you're being, or to your purpose. And with the major arcana, not everything's pleasant. Like you have the Tower card or things like that, of course, or even the Devil card where, maybe you're using material means, in a non-altruistic way. But when you have the Beyond Illusion card and you kind of take that out, or the Judgment, it's not about the negativity, it's about the fact that you're transcending that dualistic thought process, which, is very, very hard to do. I mean, being able to see beyond the words or the labels or whatever, and really shine like this person, he's way into his third eye and his crown chakra, and he's really flourishing as this butterfly, that's his consciousness. It's just this beautiful being that's going out and taking part in the world. I mean, I cannot say how positive the last 3 days have been for personal development, for growth, for those types of things. And when I drew the Wild Unknown card of the day, I drew the Strength card. This is the 11th card of the deck, and the infinity symbol on the forehead, infinitely wise, but still that like romantic and love theme with the rose in his mouth, and it's a white rose. I mean, that's like a friendship. Like, that's just a lover of the world coming out and sharing your gifts. There's just nothing more important today than being beyond the illusions of what you want and what you are, being what you want and what you are, and having the strength to come out and still be lovely with it, like this Strength card represents. So this is definitely a high energy, high impactful. If you're watching this video, definitely be looking in your life where what are these themes adding up for you, because they are adding up for me. I mean, I feel a complete vibrational change. I mean, just better days were happening come Wednesday. As soon as we started getting these very positive major arcana cards, my days were shifting. My energy on Monday was bleak and dark. There was a lot that happened. There's a lot to be thankful for too, but there was just a lot of things that happened, like that people were just kind of in their head trips, and people were going through their drama, and people were being snarky. I lost my badge. My badge was still not working for work. Like just lots of things to deal with. And the week is shaping up to this. It's leading up to these bigger things. So what I like about the tarot cards is that it gives you a perspective on your day. It is a divination. You're getting insight that might not be happening, that you didn't have before. And to be able to ride this wave of realize people are going to be less happy come Monday. So that's my son. He's in here. You're going to be less happy. You're going to have struggles. People are going to be in the head trips come Monday. And then Tuesday, you're going to be projecting things. And then Wednesday, you're calming that down. You're coming into that inner voice. Thursday, you're innocent with it. Now it's like, okay, you've really listened to yourself and you're coming into this innocence. And finally, come Friday, you're beyond that illusion and you're able to show the strength of who you are and actually be a lover and a giver to the world, like that Leo, like a Leo sign. It's all about that Jupiter and Leo energy just coming out too. So a lot of things are coming into Virgo. So the sun's in Virgo, Mercury's in Virgo, and the moon has been in Virgo. So and Venus is heading her way, so a lot of tangibles are going to be happening. So that's the Osho card of the day. This is the Wild Unknown deck. I highly recommend you get this. I love the Osho deck, but that's more of a personal love for me. This Wild Unknown is just so... I recommend this to anybody. The hard part about reading these cards is they're a little bit more subtle, and they're not humans. So to me, the cards are always great storytellers. It's a little bit hard sometimes when you're reading animals because... you got to be able to have that personification where these animals are telling human stories and themes. So yeah, we went over the planet of the day, the 2 cards of the days, and now let's just get into the astrology of the day. I mean, there's not a lot to tell you that doesn't happen from yesterday if you watched my video from yesterday, but if you hadn't, the one major thing that's going on is the moon is now going to be in Libra, and it's going to be at 20 degrees of Libra at 8 o'clock a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and what that means is it's going to be conjunct the North Node, and it also means that it was in opposition to Uranus a little bit earlier in the day. So, around 6 or 7 in the morning, it was pretty tightly opposing Uranus, and when you have anything opposing Uranus, that's your emotion. So. I was hopefully still asleep at that time, or I was just getting up. So, actually, if you're in the West Coast, it's a good time for meditation and channeling those insights, journaling, because that's a trigger of that moon hitting Uranus. But once again, it depends where it is in your chart. In my chart, it's in the 1st and 7th house. So this is my relationship and personality. So the insights on those are going to be happening, but. It also, I don't, do I have anything around this area in the chart? Do you have anything around this area of the chart? How is it affecting you? The other thing is just the strength of that Mars-Saturn conjunction is kind of withering away. We've kind of been dealing with this energy for a while now, but Mars is now 3 degrees away from Saturn, so that cycle is starting to kind of come into a finish. Mercury moves pretty fast, so Mercury's at 24 degrees of Virgo now, so it's getting away from sextiling that and giving that further stimulation. So basically, you still have that square. You have more of a square from Venus and Mars, and when you have a square from Venus and Mars, I mean, let's just go into what that. I'll just read you. This aspect gives you a passionate and sensitive nature. Your emotions are strong, and there's likely to be some suffering from conflicts in the battle of the sexes. Are you an ardent lover? And you may be very sensuous, especially if Mars is in Aries, Leo, Scorpio, or Capricorn. You may benefit from better control over your emotions, as you have a strong temper, but offset by warmly affectionate nature. You are likely to be fond of music, especially singing and dance. In this passage of time, there will be lessons to learn by knocking up against emotional obstacles. So just think about that. That's going on with Mars and Venus. In the symbolic sense, a square is a tension because two things are squaring each other. So what it is a compelling aspect. Usually something will come up that'll force you to act in regard to the 2 planets involved. So Mars is the masculine alpha male. Venus is that sensual Aphrodite, beautiful goddess woman. The attraction element. And so how are those 2 coming together, and how are they going to work together? Are they going to work together in a negative way? Are they going to work together in a positive way? But what's going to happen is they're going to kind of be forced to work together, because that's what that square represents. And so that's the energy of the day. I hope this reading was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, please leave them in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great Friday. Thanks.